never changes. The Romans waged war to gather slaves and wealth. Spain built an empire from its lust for gold and territory. Hitler shaped a battered Germany into an economic superpower. But war never changes. In the 21st century, war was still waged over the resources that could be acquired. Only this time, the spoils of war were also its weapons: petroleum and uranium. For these resources, China would invade Alaska, the US would annex Canada, and the European Commonwealth would dissolve into quarreling, bickering nation-states bent on controlling the last remaining resources on Earth. In 2077, the storm of World War had come again. In 2 brief hours, most of the planet was reduced to cinders. And from the ashes of nuclear devastation, a new civilization would struggle to arise. A few were able to reach the relative safety of the large underground vaults. Your family was part of that group that entered Vault 13. Imprisoned safely behind the large vault door, under a mountain of stone, a generation has lived without knowledge of the outside world. Life in the vault is about to change.
So hello, I am back. I have changed the format a little bit from streaming to recording. If anyone wishes to make me stream this live as I used to do with all my other games, then please let me know in the comments, and we'll try to figure this out. So this, I guess, as you have noticed, is Fallout 1, and I am old enough that I have played this game in 1998 or 99, I believe. This, as you can see down here, came out in 1997, so I played it relatively new. But however, I am not from England or any English-speaking country, so I did not understand this language, and there was no localization for my language, so I couldn't really enjoy the game. I had a friend who was my cousin, and he was older than me, and he could play this, so I would be watching him mostly, but I could play, and I always admired the game. Later on, I have never had a time to play this. I got back into Fallout series in Fallout New Vegas, I believe, or Fallout 4 maybe even. So I'm just checking out the options here. That we have I play on easy and combat difficulty on wimpy, because what it is with my personal preference is that I like to enjoy the narrative aspect of games, and this game is obviously very rich in narrative aspects. So the setup for this is as such: the game difficulty is easy, the combat difficulty is also easy, the violence is maximum blood. I'm not changing this. I've put verbose messages. I turn on the tones, turn off the language filter, always running. So those are the tips that I collect from the internet, and I make combat speed to be the fastest as possible. And that is one thing. So these are already the tips from the internet that I get according to sort of best, or subjectively the best playing experience. You can see down here that this is patch 1.2, and also in front of me I have a walkthrough, because I have never actually experienced this game entirely as a whole. I have never actually was able to play it, but I would like to experience the narrative bit of the stuff. So I have a walkthrough by someone called K Pants. This is from 25th of October 2000, so this is 20-year-old walkthrough. This guy says it's an expert guide to mastering Fallout. So I am not going to blindly play this game, because I would like to have the full and most immersive possible experience. So we're gonna make a character that is recommended by this guide, and this guide claims to This guy claims to be the best, easiest possible way to not only solve every quest in the game, but also achieve such hallmarks as obtaining the maximum level possible for your character, increasing stats to their maximum levels, and finding out why exactly the world of Fallout is as it is in the first place. So there will be no explanation. I will try to make this a narrative experience, and we will go according to this guide. If you do not like this, that's perfectly fine. You do not need to watch my videos. But for Fallout 1, and I hopefully will be doing this for Fallout 2, we will be doing this kind of experience. So if I click on load game, you see this was not even, I've just got this game. So we can only cancel out of this. I have the high resolution patch, and the 1.1 patch is obviously included in 1.2 patch, which means there shouldn't be any time limit imposed, so we should be okay to enjoy this game. So enough of me talking, let's press new game. I believe we have seen the intro, so we will not be taking any of these 3 preset characters. We will instead click here to create a new character. I'm just going to pause here for a little bit to check out the recordings. Okay, everything seems to be working amazingly. I hope the sound should be okay, loud enough. So let's get to this as indicated by the guide. So just once again, the full disclaimer, this walkthrough was written down by K Pants with a Z. The full credit to him. In October 25th 2000, I have not created this walkthrough. I found it on internet. If I can remember the website, I can maybe put it in the description. There you go, it's from gamespot.com. So this guy claims that he can provide somewhat ultimate build. So the ultimate build comprises of strength of 4, I believe. These are all the special stats. Of course, I believe that you guys know what they are. Endurance of 5, so that's already there. Perception of 7, so we're going to increase that to 7. Intelligence of 7, so we're going to increase that to 7. Charisma of 5, that's already there. Agility of 6. And luck of 6. So maybe there will be some times where I'm gonna read a little bit. Now I wonder if you guys want me to read the guide out loud, or if I maybe should read it to myself and then just kind of go from there, so we can experiment. Perhaps I can make this first video a little bit not as long, and then see what it's gonna do next. So then we can tag our skills, which we will do just here. So small guns is one of the skills that we will be tagging. Small guns that give us apparently 35% plus whatever the agility is. And then gambling will be the next one, so that should be down here. Gambling, and we have one more tag skill. And in the guide it's claimed that we can choose between energy weapons and speech. There is an explanation. Speech is always good to have, but energy weapons is necessity a lot sooner than you think, and a tag helps a lot to become proficient in their use earlier. So that will to me indicate that energy weapons will be a little bit better to tag over speech. So we're tagging small guns, energy weapons, and gambling. And traits, definitely most people are agreeing that gifted is a good trait. I think that gives us more. Your primary statistics are each +1, so everything is +1 here in special, it seems to be. and we lose 10% on all skills. So if we look at skills here, we have, for example, in attack 152, 27 and 71, and if I unclick it, it should be 10% less. It's not exactly 10%, but that may be, you know, other people be better to provide explanation for this. I'm not exactly sure. Why is it not 10%? Oh, it looks minus 4 points per level. And the other trait, we're recommending to pick something with little effect. So I'm gonna pick here Bloody Mess, because that is something that I actually pick with newer games. So we are set. I am going to input my nickname here. And these stats are not influencing anything, so I'm gonna put my actual age, which is 29, and I'm also a male, so I'm gonna keep that sort of according to myself. There is some tips, for example, for saving and such. I've been reading those before. And I've been watching some tips and tricks. So with this, we're done. We have our character created.
Ah, you're here. Good. We've got a problem. A big one. The controller chip for our water purification system has given up the ghost. Can't make another one, and the process is too complicated for a workaround system. Simply put, we're running out of drinking water. No water, no vault. This is crucial to our survival. And frankly, I think you're the only hope we have. You need to go find us another controller chip. We estimate we have 4 to 5 months before the vault runs out of water. We need that chip. We marked your map with the location of another vault. Not a bad place to start, I think. Look, just be safe, okay?
And with this was an introduction. So if we press F1, I'm going to need to use these because, like I said, I have not really actually played this, so I'm not exactly familiar with all the shortcuts and stuff like that. I've checked this out a little bit before, so I know, for example, spacebar should be, where is it? Spacebar, I think it's to switch turns and such. Okay, so we can change our cursor, and you see bones. So here, probably everybody is familiar at this point. This is practically all that we have right to our disposal. Back in the old days, these games, it wasn't really, maybe it was a little bit of resemblance from like the transference of the old text adventures to 3D games. I guess this is 2D asymmetric point of view game, but there are semi 3D elements. So we have graphics that are not exactly great, and that's how we perceived it back in the 90s. We have graphics that are not exactly great. So here down there is a description panel, and it will be telling us, describing in much better detail of what is exactly going on here. Okay, so I'm learning to use the control. So you see, if we if we have the binoculars, it says a sharp-bladed cutting and stabbing weapon. Minimum strength to wield this is 2, and also you see the 10mm ammunition. So we can take this and put it into our inventory. This is our inventory so far. According to skills we've picked, we have these items in our inventory. This is a corpse. We can kind of... Oh, the soundtrack to this is amazing. I've never really heard it in the headphones like this. So if I look at this corpse, it says you see Ed. Ed's dead. So there is huge amount of references here. I think inventory is this button here. So you see we can have 2 slots for items and 1 slot for armor. I'm going to put a pistol, 10mm pistol into one arm and a knife into another arm, and we have no armor as of yet. So the first instruction, again, we will be going according to the expert quote-unquote guide by the instructions. So we will be trying to kill all these rats. So here, if you right click on the weapon, you can, when there's this little target appears here, that means targeting mode. So if we click on the rat with targeting mode, this is the famous VAT system as originally intended, and I will be shooting a lot of creature in the eyes. It says here that I missed. I see cave rat and I've missed it. I have only 2 points left. If I try to shoot it, it says you need 6 action points for that. So I'm gonna press spacebar, which ends turn, and that gives me more action points, so I can attempt to shoot it in the eyes again. And cave rat was hit in the eyes for 12 hit points and was killed. We can change the cursor and search the rat. You don't have enough action points, so can we do this now? Yes, so it is empty. For crushing your enemies, you earn 25 experience points. That's amazing, and these rats will probably be empty. This is largely here because to gain some experience. I guess we could just... Ooh, this one died. It was hit for 11 hit points and was killed immediately. We don't have not enough points. I'm gonna try to run away. See, okay, we're back in combat. This one came to me. So this will probably be a little bit lengthy as this section gets. It was hit in the ass for 5 hit points, but the rat didn't die. So can I see to reload? There's the action change. It costs 2 APs, and to single shoot it out of from the hip, that's 5 APs. We don't have any of these, so I'm gonna just change the turn. So what I'm gonna do, because I did a lot of explanation at the beginning, this rat is dead. This is coolio. Oh, I accidentally changed the turn. That may have not been the best thing to do. This one is also dead. Let's see if we can search this guy. Yeah, I will assume from now on that no rats will have anything good on them. Let's try to save the game. I'm gonna kill this rat and save the game. Wow, see? This is amazing. It was hit for 10 points and was killed. So if I'm gonna do this, done. Beginning cave. Okay, this was safe, so according to the guide we need to save a lot. Very, very, very much so. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make 2 timestamps. I think I'm gonna allow you guys to skip all the explanations at the beginning, and then I'm gonna also make 1 more timestamp to skip all this rat business, because this is kind of an infamous section for some. So if you wish to skip it, we will. Can I only have 2 after this one shot always? So is any kind of no? Oh, there we go. There it is. There it is. Oops! See, I accidentally hit from the shot from the hip. The cave rat was hit for 7 points. I need to also be able to get used to this, you know, to read these descriptions. So we have cleared that one section. This rat just noticed me. Oh, and she missed. So now we try to hit her in the eyes for 40. So these numbers here, those are chances. You can cripple limbs, and this is percentage chance. So now there's 48% chance to hit the rat in the eye. Boom! 7 hit points. Very sweet. I'm gonna end the turn here. Now, so we're lucky because when the rats sort of initiate the combat, then they come to us and they use their action points for movement, and that way we can sort of be first to shoot or to engage. So this gal is dead. Why could you use those 2 action points for movements? And because killing all these, there should be 20 of these rats, killing all of them will cause will incur us out of ammunition. So we need to go to inventory, and we've picked up some ammunition. So what we're gonna do is so right now you see it says here ammunition 0 out of 12, and we have 24 ammunition. So I'm gonna carry this here. Now it says ammunition 12 out of 12, so we have reloaded now, and we can I can't even do this. So reloading. Ooh, I was meant to do. Can only do single shot. Oh, okay, so I was meant to reload. You can also switch it here. Now we're free to shoot again. I'm gonna try the eyes again. She was hit. So if I also... Oh, see, you don't even have enough action points to use the inventory. Now she missed also. So here, this is our health, 32, and I think our action... I'm not sure exactly what it is. The 7. And try the eyes again. So because she's already been hit for 5 hit points, let's see some higher chance, like the body will be 95% chance to hit. And that also kills her because they're super weak at this moment. Oh, she noticed us. Only took a second. Try the eyes. She's dead. So every now and then it should tell us, you see, for destroying your enemies without taking a scratch, earn 25 experience points. So 10 of them would be 250, 20 of them would be 500 experience points. That is why killing all these is 500 experience points. Boom. It goes sort of quick. Largely quick. If I press F4, I'm gonna just try to save over the save override. Yeah. Amazing. This will be very useful for us. I'm gonna like sort of try to be careful because you can get overwhelmed This obviously is meant to be a tutorial section, so these rats aren't that hard to get. Ah, this one's after us. But when there is other enemies, this is meant to be like a notorious game for its difficulty, and we have everything on easiest, don't forget, because we're here, or at least I am here, for a narrative experience, not for hardcore gaming skills. Even on the new games, usually when I stream, ooh, she missed again. I try to oh wow, she is dead. Oh, I heard a shot. I heard a shot. And the soundtrack is amazing. Go on then. So maybe let's try to check this one out in case there's this cave rat. Yep, hit. So I think what I was saying was obviously this was a see this tiny little line here that indicates ammo. Well, these were kind of bigger, but this is obviously a 1080p screen, so that means this is a little bit smaller, but this does indicate indeed the ammunition. How are we on the ammunition? See, so now there are 2 rats. We've missed, so that's a shame. She did nothing, I suppose. Again, so luck, I believe, determines how much you miss. Cave rat missed. And this seems like we are out of ammo, so here we can reload for 2 action points. Can we still shoot? Yep. Missed again. That's interesting. So I'm gonna try something more chance, like the body or the head. 66. That's 20% more than the eyes. Boom, that worked. This guy's 70%, there's 70% in the body, 50 in the left leg. Let's try the body. She was killed also, I believe. So you see when you go to the corners, you can see how can I character? There you go. Can we see how many experience? Yeah, we have 400 in experience points, 450, and we are level 1, and next level is on 1000. So I think there is 2 more rats to kill, I believe. And those may just be these 2 guys. Let's try the eyes. She's done for. Not enough action points. We cannot talk to her, but she came to us. She tries to attack us. We missed. Try the head. Also miss. She hit us for 1 hit point. Nothing. Let's try to finish this one. Oop. She missed. So let's try like the body. Okay, that seemed to have gotten her, and just because I know this from the guide, if we click here, 475, so I think there should be one more. No, this should be it, yeah. So if we click on character, the music changed a little bit. We have 500 experience points, so we know from the guide. That's it. So we've killed all the rats in here, and I'm going to save definitely. Override this. Beginning, cave, and why not? So this is good, and we can go to somewhere else. So once we've done this, leave the vault and head for the vault 15, but stop in at the unknown city on the way, Shady Sands. So we're going to head for the vault, but we're going to stop in Shady Sands. So this is a timer, these are the two locations that we have, and we should be crossing. Oh, this is an unexpected encounter. You fall over some rough terrain and scrape some flesh. You were hit for 1 hit point. Okay. So these red areas, apparently, those are the areas of a location which means this leads to another location. If the area on the corners of the map is green, that means it's another area within the same location. The west, you can see a natural light. For the first time in your life, you are looking at the outside world, and we fall because I guess we don't know how to talk very well, how to walk very well. Anyways, let's continue our journey. So unknown location, let's try to come here. Ooh, welcome to Shady Sands, stranger. Please holster that weapon while you are here. Okay, so we're gonna do just that. Holster our weapons. And now, let's see what can we do. There are only few things to do in Shady Sands, but you leave with at least one level for doing them. So number 1, talk to Katrina at the gate about everything you can. So let's talk to Katrina. So, if we look at this person, he looks unhurt, and this lady, she looks unhurt, but let's talk to her. Welcome to Shady Sands, traveler. My name is Katrina. My job is to greet strangers and help them understand our village. We find that there are fewer problems if you listen to what I have to say. Amazing. Please help me. I'm looking for water chips. Scene 1. Thanks, maybe later. So tell me more about yourself. My life was very boring. I was raised in a vault. I lived there for many years. Unfortunately, we were crowded and... Oh no, I didn't get to read this. Ah, oh cool. So we can control the text. Good, I didn't know that. Unfortunately, we were crowded, sorry, and life was very bad. There was a schism, and many people left, taking with them the best equipment. Still, some of us tried to stay in the vault, but then we were attacked. I was hurt, and I ended up here. Now I try to help people. So, what should I do if I get hurt? Well, if you can't get a doctor, you will need to heal yourself. Stim packs are a common healing item. Use them on yourself. Uh, to heal minor wounds. First aid is a slower method, but it's always available. For major wounds like a broken leg, you will need to use a doctor skill. So we do have skills we can use. So, tell me about this place. You are standing in Shady Sands. We are but a small town in a large world. We just want to be left alone. Besides some mutated animals and other creatures of the desert, only the raiders gave us trouble. Aradesh is our leader. He is in the large center house. Speak to him. Awesome, will do. Where can I get some better equipment? You will have to do like we do, scavenge it, or trade for it. And if you're attacked, your foes might provide equipment. if you live long enough to loot them. We are a peaceful community, so we mostly barter or trade for the items we cannot produce. Hmm. So this probably functions like a tutorial, because this is useful information for me. Tell me more about bartering. Bartering is the exchange of good. You give me some items and I give you items in trade. Since you initiated the barter, I will let you pick and choose what you want, but the deal must be one that I think I will like, so you will probably want to give me more valuable goods that you don't need in exchange for less expensive things that you want. And if you don't have enough items to trade, there are always caps. Bottle caps are the only common money found out here. The caps are backed by the merchants of the hub, so you can trade them anywhere. Cool, that is nicey nice. Tell me about the rest of the world. It's amazing. I mean, not in this world, I guess, but in a way that we can just, we're sort of adult person, but we are obviously not knowing anything. I know very little of the outside world. I escaped from a vault when it was attacked. Unfortunately, I was very hurt and I do not remember much of what happened, but Dharma was watching over me, and I was found by the people of Shady Sands. I live here now. Have you spoken with Ian yet? He is a merchant guard who was hurt. He is recovering in the guardhouse over there. She points to the east. So the east, sorry. Oh my god. He is more widely traveled than I. Where was this vault of yours? It was Vault 15. It is due east of here. We tried to make contact with some other vaults, but we always failed. I think it was the raiders who attacked my fellow dwellers. Be careful. That's all for now. Thanks. So I accept comments on how I do these dialogues. I will try to be sort of entertaining, but I'm not sure. So look, you gain 250 experience points for the knowledge you have gained from Katrina. So you see, I must have done not this very ideally, because the guide says I can do about 300. Search all the bookcases in the town except for the one in Raslow's, the doctor's house. He doesn't appreciate it. So what if we try to say, look at this thing. You see, Weather Vane. The simple weather vane helps the people of Shady Saints study the weather. Wow, this is amazing. So you see the level of details on this thing. Good day, I am called Seth. How can I help you? I'd like some information. Information? What do you want to know about? I want to know about this place. Shady Sands is a peaceful community. We have our own irrigation systems, so we can grow our own food. If we were not plagued with raiders and rat scorpions, we would have no problems. Let me just quickly grab a water. So this is pretty sweet. I'm gonna maybe make about an hour-long videos, and then we'll see. I want to know about rat scorpions. Those damn rat scorpions have been after our Brahmins since we moved here. Not a week goes by that someone doesn't get poisoned trying to keep them out of the pens. Last week they took my brother Jarvis. Raslon, our doctor, is looking for an antidote as quickly as he can. Hey, if you have the means to help us, why don't you talk to our leader, Aradesh? Ah, we already heard this. Take me to the Red Scorpion Caves. Not just yet, so I want to know about this place. So we've already heard this. I want to know about raiders. There are several groups of raiders. I organize guards like Ian to help fight them off. There is one band to the southeast of here. Watch out for them. I want to know. Yep, so we're not gonna ask him just yet to take us there. Nothing else, thanks. You should speak to Ardesh, our leader. He likes to meet all of our visitors. He should be in our town hall, the building to the south. Oh, so who's this guy about? Oh, what's this guy about? A pathetic loser. You see a pheasant, a pathetic loser. Holy fuck. He looks unhurt. How are you, he says. Let's try to speak to him. The Brahmins sure do stings this time of the year. Damn, what are these dogs about? You see dog. Nothing. A canine, probably of a mixed breed. He looks unhurt. Can we try to speak to the dog? Hi. This guy says hi. Let's investigate what he looks like. Is he nothing out of the ordinary? Let's talk to him. I heard the rat scorpion killed against last night. Yep, we would know. Haven't been attacked by raiders recently. Lucky, I guess. Well, this is interesting, I think. What is this? This pillar is the showpiece of the Shady Sand Square. It tells stories to remind the people of hope and peace. Can we... Can't do nothing about it. This is skill deck, so these are skills. So let's go to this building. See what we can find out here. We can... Oh, it's a little bit awkward to get used to this system. A wooden bookshelf. You see bookshelf. So what is this? A book at the methods and ideals of scouting. A very practical information regarding outdoor life. So let's do this, and while we have this in our inventory, can we can't do nothing with it. Cool, but we'll keep it because it may be useful for surezies. A functional wood burning stove. Vase. Bowl. Bed. Very nice looking bed. This is cool. Holy cow, man, this is beautiful. How can they have such... Can we search this? Nope. Finely crafted clay pot. You see wall. So in Shady Sands, you see this green area. That means we can go somewhere else in here. Let's try to... This was just a random house then. So there's a bunch of people here. Let's try to... See, peasant. How are ya? So... We still need to expand the irrigation. We still need to expand the irrigation. Don't bother me. Oh my gosh, okay.
Hi. I heard there was a traveler in town, but I was kind of skeptical until I saw you. My name's Tandy. What's yours?
This is Tandy. So we need to look through the bookshelves. It says you'll find through the town some ammo, rope, and a few books that will increase outdoorsmanship skills. This is really cool, but I don't know how to use these books yet. So let's talk to Tandy. She's not leader. Apparently the leader is Aradesh. My name is Borek. We're not gonna be harsh on her, so I'm just gonna say my name is Borek.
Wow. How do you like our little town? Bored yet?
It's okay, can I ask you a few questions though? Hell yes, there's nothing to do here but watch the Brahma, mate. I guess it's okay. Well, yes, it's a bit boring. No, I'm not. I'm gonna kind of. Firstly, I'm usually nice in these games, and secondly, I'm usually a nice person in real life. So I will go through this game as if I would be kind of inspired by my own actions. So I'm gonna go. It's okay. Can I ask you a few questions, though?
Sure, I guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
Interesting. So what else is around these parts?
There's a bunch of cities down south, but since you're such a great traveler, I'm sure you know that already.
This is my first place ever to visit, so
No problem.
thanks.
Anything else?
What's going around?
We got rad scorpions. I mean, I know it's not a good thing, but no one's died from the stings. And it's the closest thing to excitement we've got here.
Awesome. What I will try to do is some kind of setting. Can I? It's a barter button. I want to talk to her. Talk, there you go. So we need to finish the conversation. I will try to increase the volume of the voice. Have you heard any stories from down south?
Just stuff. No problem. Anything else?
How do you like it here?
It's okay, I guess. I mean, it is home and all, but it's so boring. You know, I want to see the world.
If you're so bored, why don't you leave? Well, I'm sure it's not that bad. I'm gonna say, if you're so bored, why don't you leave?
Me? Leave? I wish. I don't know enough to leave alone, and no one else wants to go. And worst of all, my father says he would have a heart attack if something happened to me.
Tough situation. Can I ask a few questions though? Shoot, I have to go. Good luck. Nope, I'm gonna ask more questions.
Sure, I guess. I've never been out of here, so I don't know what help I can be. So, what you need?
Well, that's about it. Thanks for your time. Oh, that was the last option anyway.
Well, thanks for talking. We don't get many strangers here, so it's always good to talk to new people. See ya.
She was sad. So, preferences. Master audio volume, normal music volume, sound effects volume, speech volume.
War never changes. War never changes. War never changes.
And put it rather
War never changes.
loudish. Okay, this is saving time. Let's go for Shady Sands 1. I'm gonna number some of these saves because it says save often, so we'll be saving often. Let's investigate on this building here. Oh, nice to see you. These guys are friendly. So we need to see if this guy's a doctor. You see Raslo. Was Raslo the doctor? Was he the doctor? I'm Raslo, can I help you? I need healing, I've been poisoned. Not right now, but it was nice meeting you. Okay, so we are not meant to search this one because he does not like that. You look distraught. Are you in need of assistance? I need healing. No, I'm not in need of healing. Nope. So if we go here, that can't go in here. So this is the doctor. What's in this building? Good day. See dog. Canine, the same thing. Mixed breed and stuff. Let's try to... Hi. See bookcase. Okay, so what do we have here? You see rock, knife, stim pack. Taking the stim pack. I don't know why. I'm gonna gonna take one of these rocks, but I'm not sure why exactly what I needed.
Hello again. What can I help you with now?
Oh, nothing. Goodbye. So this is Tandy. She's a peasant, this person. Who's this person? I'm too busy to talk right now. I've got to get this meal ready. That smells really good. I bet it tastes great. Why, thank you. I'm sure you will enjoy it. Thanks for the compliment. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. Oh, that was so nice. I will forever be okay complimenting you. Now, what is this? Oh, this is Ardish. Awesome. So let's not talk to him just yet. Let us come here. We'll talk to Ardish about... Oh, one more thing is I would like to mention, I guess. I am recording these instead of streaming. If you guys wish for me to be streaming, that's fine. But still, like I didn't before, I'm not going to edit these videos. So, I guess just as a disclaimer. So, are there any more bookshelves? There are. What about this guy? Can we talk to him? Welcome, stranger. We don't see your kind often. Thanks, bye. Why not? Look, Shady Sands don't need your kind from the hub or Junktown or wherever you came from. We do pretty good by ourselves. More. The last trader from the hub sold us a malfunctioning irrigation pump. We've had it with your dirty deals. You got it all wrong. I'm not like that. Oh, yeah, right. So you say. Just don't get into any trouble, okay? No problem. I will not get into any trouble, I promise. So I clicked on the shelf. And what do we have here? This is an ammunition. And this is BBs. I'm taking all of these. And I'm taking all of these. These are guards. These are guards. You see a short, stocky man. He has a confident, relaxed stance of an experienced fighter. Let's talk to him. Hello, stranger. You look like you're new here. What's your name? I'm Borek. Good to meet you. I'm Ian. What do you do here? I'd like to know more about this place. What do you do here? I was a guard for the merchants of the hub. However, I was shot during a raid by bandits. I've been staying here since the people have helped me recover. Still, my knowledge of the outside world and my experience make me useful here. Shady Sands is my home now. Occasionally, I even get to visit Junktown or the hub to do some trading, since I'm the only person here who has ever really left town. Okay, so I guess I'm talking to people while I should be still. So what does it say now? Talk to Ian in the guardhouse to the east of the gate and ask him for direction to Junktown and the hub. Sorry to hear about your injury. Thanks. I've been healing up well thanks to Razlo. What can I help you with? Tell me about traders. We heard that. We heard about all these. Tell me about Seth. Seth is a very brave fighter. He occasionally goes to the rat scorpion caves to kill a few rat scorpions, but they always wind up coming back. There are just too many for him to fight. Are the rat scorpions really that dangerous? Rat scorpions are very dangerous. They have a poisonous stinger in the tail and they are very quick. Ardesh has been trying to find a way to get rid of them. If you feel brave, you could talk to Ardesh about them. Thanks. We still need to talk to this guy. Can you give me directions to the hub and Junktown? The hub is a big trading center for south of Shady Sands, far south of Shady Sands. It's run by several different caravan groups of merchants, the water merchants, the Crimson Caravan, those guys you probably heard of, and the Fargo traders. Junktown is a little south and ways west. It's smaller but still a good place to drop in for a drink. It's overseen by a fellow by the name of Killian Darkwater, the local shopkeeper, sheriff, and mayor. Thanks. What else? Also ask him to assist you. You may have to offer a share of the loot a few times, but he should come with you without being paid. Once he agrees, steal his money from him. He doesn't need it and won't get mad if you take it. Wow. So I don't know how to steal. Could you help me out a bit? Your experience would be useful. Tempting offer. Since this place gets boring, tell you what. Standard rates, 100 cups, you've got a deal. How about a piece of action instead? No, don't think so. Come back when you have some caps. So inventory. I think we have no caps. Could you help me? So how do we do this? He has 63 caps, but that's still not enough for what he wants to. Or if we barter, let's try to offer him something. What do we have? Okay, that's good to trade. We gave him a rug. So he took our rug. I'm not sure exactly how can I steal from him. Oh, I need to first convince him. Alright, I'll help you out in an exchange for my share of loot. Let's go, be good, get back into action. Aha! So now he is our companion. Steal. Let's steal. Once he agrees, steal his money from him. Let's just confirm these are cups. Cool. He's okay with this. Let us, I believe we haven't checked this out yet. We have been here. Let's check out this last building because we also expecting a rope or something. This is a lavatory. So wondering what this building was. So let's see if we can. I believe we have checked out all the shelves here. Yeah. So this is a way to talk to Sethman by the gate. Give him rats, scorpions. Alright. So which one of these guys is set? Peasant, peasant, peasant. She's a citizen of Shady Sands. And she's a pheasant, so what is the difference here? You see the water supply to Shady Sands. This is too little water to supply your vault. But what if we kind of try to do something about it? You see wheat and you see well and nothing else. There's another bookshelf here. Oh, there we go. Methods and ideas of scouting. And a rope. So if we go to our inventory, can I use it here? You learn a lot about wilderness survival. Okay. This is to drop then, I suppose. You learn a lot about wilderness survival. Awesome. So we used 2 books. Presumably the screen flashed because some time has passed. So now I'm going to save the game here. I'm gonna overwrite this as a Shady Sands 2. And this will actually be the end of first video. So thank you very much for watching if you have watched this. And we're gonna continue next time with the next video. See you soon.